Hi, thanks for stopping by for a little short herb walk with me. I'm Angel. I'm up in the Genesee, Colorado trailhead. It's not quite called that. It's near a bison preserve. You probably see that fence behind me. And seeing some familiar herbs, so I thought I'd share. You never know how long things are gonna be around, huh? Here we have some first year thistles. You can see they grow in a rosette. They're kind of spiky, stickery. And here's some second year thistles already done blooming for the year. They have a nice purple bloom when they're blooming. And here we have some first year mullein, again grows in a rosette, and some second year mullein. This one looks like it didn't quite bloom completely. Probably I'll find, here's a stalk from a last year that did bloom. A lot of times that's how you recognize mullein. And we also have some wild raspberries. Here's a couple in here. There's a bigger stand of them further a little bit down the trail, but they have little fine stickers, kind of like roses, a little finer, and of course raspberries on them. When they are, it's hard to find actual berries on wild raspberries because everybody likes them. They're pretty sweet treat for many animals, including humans. Here we have some Ursi, or bear root. This is popular for smoking, sometimes called Indian tobacco, although several herbs are called Indian tobacco. I'm pretty confident that is Ursi. There's quite a bit of it on this hillside, which is nice to see. This looks like cleavers, but I don't think it is. Cleavers has like a little stickiness like Velcro to it. Here's some wild currants I recognize from the leaves. It's beginning of autumn. It's late September. I believe it's September 25th today, so it's the end of the growing season around here. Keep wanting to think this is cleavers, but again, I'm pretty sure it isn't. I'll have to find out what that is. Let's see if I see any other herbs that I recognize to share with you. Just thought I'd share what I do recognize. Again, the nature preserve fence for the bison has reminded me that things are always changing, aren't they? And I feel lucky to have had as much time in the outdoors as I have in my life. Here's some first year yarrow. I think yarrow is a annual, but maybe it's a perennial. Here's some that's done blooming this year. When it's in its prime blooming, it's a white flower usually. Sometimes it's pink or yellow if you get a domesticated version. Yarrow is great for stopping bleeding. Makes a nice tea, alterative tea. Alteratives clean the blood. Thistle is great for increasing lactation and just strengthening the sinews of the body. Bear root, or Ursi, I cannot remember what it's used for in particular, other than I know it's popular for smoking, which makes me think perhaps it's a little bit sedative, but I don't know for sure. If you know, put that in the comments. Raspberries are, of course, tasty, the berries, but also raspberry leaf tea is also good for lactating mothers. Helps increase lactation, strengthen the uterus before birthing. What else? Mullein is a great expectorant, and it can be used as toilet paper in a pinch. You definitely want to use the mullein and not the thistle. You wouldn't be tempted by the thistle, I don't think, because it's prickly. Anyway, I see lots more of all of those around here. Let me know if you see anything you recognize. Share that in the comments. If you have any questions, you can share those in the comments as well. Here's a little, I wanted to say it's a bluebell, but it's not quite a bluebell. Bluebells are more bellish, although That's close. Here's a whole stand of raspberries, wild raspberries. Sometimes they get several feet tall, but a lot of times they're shrubby like this. I can show you those little stickers. They're actually like soft little stickers. They will prick you, but they're not super, they're much softer than roses, for example, which there are also some wild roses up here. Here's another nice example of some thistle having gone to seed. More uva ursi in here. It's a big stand of it, aka bare root. I don't know if you can see that. It grows low to the ground like this. I assume maybe it has its name bare root because bears like the root. I'm not real certain about that. That's just a guess. Again, if you know, put that in the comments and let the rest of us know. I feel, as I mentioned, really lucky to have had the time that I have outdoors and, you know, half a lifetime or so studying herbs now. And I'm always amazed at how much I don't know, even though I feel lucky to know what I do know. There's a lot I don't know, and I feel like this knowledge is kind of like the bison, in danger. Of course, we've brought the bison back, but I was just reading down there on a little placard about this preserve, bison preserve, and or it's a nature preserve in general, but bison used to be 50 to 60 million strong on the North American continent. They're our biggest mammal, and I think we were down to just a few thousand or a few hundred even, and they've been brought back to about 500,000, but that's still not very many. And the wild roaming herds, grazing animals, are really what keeps our plains and pastures healthy, because they trample the grass and eat the grass and poop it out and fertilize, and without letting those grazers roam wild, we have damaged our ecosystem yet another way. Anyway, that's my my little lecture about bison and grazing animals. I see there are some movements to bring back grazing a little bit in North America, and I think more so in Africa, and I'm glad to see that. I hope we continue that trend. If you're interested in that sort of thing, I encourage you to look into it, because again, evolution is ongoing, right? I know that's probably obvious, and yet I think we kind of get stuck in the mindset of thinking that, you know, just about here and now, instead of seeing the ongoing nature of it. So we are all participants in this evolutionary process, and we humans have a kind of unique, I mean, every creature is unique. One of our unique qualities is our ability to imagine and plan and co-create in groups. So I hope we continue to do more good and yeah, do less harm. Anyway, as always, you can find lots of ways of connecting with me and supporting me if you feel like it in the description. Just share a little more of this beautiful view before I get on my way. I hope you're enjoying whatever you're into today. I wish you peaceful conflict resolution, amazing adventures. I hope you remember to play every day, because playfulness is the best way to learn, the best way to live, in my opinion, and maybe an underappreciated way to heal us and our environment. See some more mullein, lots of the same herbs that I recognize around here. There's lots that I don't recognize. I'm pretty sure that is a type of juniper because of the berries, but I'm not sure enough to tell you that's what it is for sure. It's a low-growing, scrubby kind of bush, whatever it is. If you know, let us know in the comments. Till next time, peace.